Hello Internet, this is Rahira, bringing you a guide to kill Diablo on Torment level 2. Now, to do this is a very simple task. I shall give you a little demonstration of how to do this in Torment level 2. Now, the abilities I shall be using are none. Absolutely none at all, unless you include the Wolf Companions, which you will see in this video. I think Blizzard need to bug this. I think Blizzard need to fix this, because this to me is too overpowered. I mean, these are my wolves doing all the damage. I am AFK in this. I'm not doing anything at all. Like, I just moved my cursor out the window there, as you saw, and I'm just going to stand here for the entire fight. My wolves and my Templar are going to boss this kill, so Rahira is just going to stand here and do F all. Now, you may be wondering, how am I doing this? How have I got 3 wolves? Well, let me just start off and say there is this legendary chest that I have called the Cloak of Garwolf. It has a passive which allows you to have 3, count them, 1, 2, 3, wolf companions out at once. Now, all these wolves, as I'm sure you demon hunters know, the companions inherit your 100% crit buff from Sharpshooter. And as long as your character, so as long as Rahira here, does not cast a spell, doesn't do cluster bombs, doesn't do evasion shot, vengeance, doesn't do anything like that, doesn't inflict any damage onto the boss, my wolves are going to keep that buff. Now, the other 3 passives I use for this are just the defensive ones. I've got 1 for health regen, 1 for resistances, and 1 for dodge. That's it. It's the crit equivalent for dodge, so it stacks dodge every second until you dodge something. So that on its own, you'll see come into its own later and just absolutely save my life. So, as you see, I just wiped into the second phase here already, really quickly, really easily. Not too much issue to bear witness to. The only abilities that can actually kill me in this is a combination of that and that, as long as he hits. But luckily, as I say, Demon Hunter, the amount of dexterity I've got, I'm running like 6800 dexterity, which is not much for endgame, but it's good for the level you're working at, or the level I'm working at. And the passive, I'm dodging almost every target. And of course, I've got my passive like 17k a second regen, plus the Temple, it works really nicely. So as you can see by the health bars in the top left, my Wolves and Templar are having a right old rumble with the Shadow of Diablo. The Templar saves me many times. He has a heal that is like a third of your health, like 160k for me. And yeah, I'm rocking around 3.8 mil toughness. Not for this, because of all the passives or the survivability I've got, that's why it's so high. So yeah, as you can see, when the Templar goes down, luckily in this, he just decides to just bow out for 30 seconds, catch his breath, tie his laces, whatever he's doing, tie his shoes, just, see the little ants crossing the road next to him. I have no fucking idea what he's doing, but yeah, that's what he's doing. Oh, he's back in the game now, awesome. So he's whacking the boss with his mallet, doing some damage, but as you see, the wolves are doing the majority of the damage. The illusion guys that you have to kill, they're on a little bit of health, as you can see, 63.9 mil, basically 64 mil, but they're not doing too badly. My wolves are just making mincemeat out of them. They're just nomming them up as if there's no tomorrow. Like I say, this kill is completely AFK. I don't use any potions. I don't use any ability apart from the passives are the only things I utilize, and the wolves. I'm just letting the NPCs just go nuts. I'm not touching the keyboard, I'm not commanding to do anything. But Diablo, for some reason, seems to think the wolves are more of a threat to me, so he's just plonking his fire on the wolves. So effectively the wolves and the Templar are tanking this, which just makes it really easy to solo. I mean, Torment 1 I did this, not an issue. Torment 2 on the other hand, it's a lot more sketchy. There is a chance you can actually wipe your team, which will happen towards the end here, which a really clutch moment from the Templar, and just my dodge chance, but you shall see that very shortly. So, as you can see, they're all just having a dance party there in the fire. Just, I had no idea what they're doing, and I've luckily to get some good RNG on me for the cages. You see here, I got caught in a cage, Or did I? Because, you know, I think Diablo thought, meh, he's alright, he's not doing anything. I think it's because I'm AFK that isn't actually doing anything. Or I'm now actually thinking the Templar, because I've also got a legendary relic on a Templar, which allows him to have access to all of the abilities rather than just choosing one out of two. He has all of them, so maybe one of them is a stun or something like that, which stops him from doing that. That could be good timing. So here's one of those situations where Diablo's like, oh, there's a guy standing there, so I'm just going to start mauling on him and start blowing fire into his face. So this is one of the points where I'm cringing looking at the screen, because I really want to, but at the same time I really don't want to help. And as you can see here, just awesome RNG, just getting surrounded by the chests, the cages, without actually doing anything. And this is yeah, this is the point where I thought I was dead. You see that laser in my face? Look at all those dodges. I think only a couple of ticks hit me, but if I did not have that dodge chance, I would have so died there. I was so pissed off if I would have died. But as you can see here, just everything wiped out. Such good timing there on the wolves dying and my Templar reviving to keep me in the game, basically. So, but you know, the Templar isn't as big a deal, I should say. That again, there's just RNG of where the wolves are facing Diablo, but the wolves here, just to have the DPS to do this on Torment 2 is just insane. So now is coming the glitchy bit, which I actually had to breach the AFK rule for, and I didn't do any damage to him, but for some reason we're just going to have a dance party here under the fire, and then Diablo's just going to start to de-aggro everything, and he's just going to stand there like a lemon, and we're just going to stand here like, the fuck are we doing? I think the wolves just snipping each other's asses, something like that. Templar's just I think contemplating his life off into the distance, you know, where the pits of heaven, God knows what he's thinking about. So I'm just looking at the screen going, what do I do? I don't really want to attack or anything, so I just decide to move the camera a little bit. You'll see me doing it in a sec. I just move a little bit just so my wolves can re-aggro Diablo. And there you have it. That is how you kill Diablo on Torment level 2. I'm sure there's better, more interesting ways, but this I just found hilarious. The fact that you can just kill him without doing anything. And I apologise for the frame rate drops. My PC was not behaving during this recording. So yes, I hope you enjoyed it, and rate, comment, subscribe, favourite, and whatever the share the other social media shits. So goodbye.